Two of the most powerful AI code editors just rolled out their new updates, and they're both packed with exciting new features. But here's the big question: which one should you choose? Today, we're diving deep into Cursor and Windsurf, testing their latest features, and even running head-to-head challenges to see which one truly delivers. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which tool is worth your time and money. Let's jump in. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out and ensures you won't miss any of the cool tools and tips we've got coming your way. So this is the new changelog introduced by Cursor. In it, we'll see that, first of all, they introduced the Composer UI in the sidebar instead of having its own window like it previously had. I think this might be because Windsurf also had the Cascade feature in the sidebar, so it could be influenced by that. Then there's also an early version of an agent that they're starting to introduce with the new update, just like Windsurf as well. The rest are just smaller changes, which will give you more performance improvements. Along with Cursor, Windsurf has also introduced a new version and updates as well. First up, we have their image upload feature, which basically means that Cascade will now be able to support image uploads. Based on that, you can ask it to build anything or tweak the UI. Another new feature they've introduced is Cascade's Explain and Fix problems. This was previously included in Cursor, but now they've also implemented it here. Additionally, a clever new setting they've added is the ability to import your settings and instructions from Cursor, which is a smart move. They're clearly gearing up to encourage everyone to shift from Cursor to Windsurf. And if we move on down, they've also implemented some improvements and fixes. Keeping in mind this is a very new product, which was released just weeks ago. Their progress looks great. Now let's see a demo from the Windsurf team of their new feature in action.
So today we're going to launch our new business. It's Airbnb for dogs. Let's launch this product. All right, so I just airdropped my napkin drawing into my MacBook. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up, upload the image. Let's just say implement this Airbnb for dogs landing page using this sketch. Okay, so it just finished generating. Let's see what we get. Holy cow. Look at that. We just built $1 billion business using Windsurf's new image upload feature.
All right, so to start testing, first of all, I'm going to test them with this little prompt. The task is going to be building a simple task management command line app. We're going to give it this prompt, which specifies the features that should be implemented. Then we have a criterion for it to be a successful test. It should run without errors, tasks should be easily added, and the tasks.json file should also be created. Why are we using this test? It's to simply evaluate its ability to handle basic file operations, like reading and writing to the JSON file, along with a few others as well. All right, let's move on to testing out the prompt. We'll open Windsurf, and here I will open Cascade and give it the prompt, and it starts to get to work. Let's see what it generates. Also, I'm just going to speed up the video. So, right here, it has given us the command to run the app. We'll just copy it and open our terminal. As you can see, it does give us the menu. Now let's enter what we want to do. First, we want to add a task, so we'll add one. And then we've successfully added it. Now let's add another task, and we've added this as well. Next, let's list those tasks. You can see it does show us the tasks. Finally, we'll test the option to delete a task. As you can see, it successfully deletes the task as well, which means it's working correctly. All right, so we've done the test in Windsurf. Now let's open Cursor and paste the prompt here as well. As you can see, in Cursor, I've opened the panel here. And now, just like we talked about before, Composer is in the panel as opposed to being a separate window. So let's paste the prompt here. And as you can see, it gets to work. Let me just speed this up as well. So it has given us the command. Let's open the terminal and test out the app. Okay, I've opened the terminal, and now let's run the app. With a similar menu like before, we have the app, so let's add a task. And you can see it's added successfully. Now let's add another task. And it's also added successfully. Next, let's list them, and you can see that they're displayed correctly. Finally, as you can see, it has also created the task.json file here. So it seems that both tools have passed this test. All right, so I thought that since the test performed earlier showed that they were evenly matched, let's try another test as well. Let me just open a new window here. What we're going to do is ask it to make a full stack music player, and it should also be the web version. So it gets to work, and I'm just going to speed up the video while it creates the app. So it's done, and as you can see, it has created a very simple HTML with JS and CSS page rather than a full app. Let's see if it works or not. Here I have the music app open, and let's go ahead and upload something. Since we're using 11 Labs, let's upload one of the voiceovers. And yup, it is playing, and you can even increase and decrease the volume. So yeah, it works correctly. Now let's move on and test Cursor with the same prompt as well. So I've opened Cursor again, and I'm going to write the same prompt here as well. I've given the prompt, and it gets to work. Let's see what it creates. As you can see, it has created a larger web-based application with database implementation as well. Not sure if we needed all that, but let's go ahead and ask how we should start the app. It's telling us how the database should be set up and how the front end should be set up. So let's set all of these up, and then I'll show you what it opens. So we have opened the app here in the browser, and there seems to be some issue due to which it's not showing. So I'm going to try and fix it, and let's see what it comes up with. So after having it fixed, this is what it came up with. And you can see that the front end is not correctly formatted, and I also played a song with it, but it couldn't do that. And it was a problem with the database it tried to implement. Now, as you know, both of these IDEs have built-in agents. I think Windsurf's agent stands out because when I asked it to build a full-stack app, it cleverly started with just a basic front end, realizing that a simple music player doesn't need a database. It seemed to understand the requirements better. Cursor, on the other hand, tried building a full-stack app, but wasn't successful. If you're wondering whether Windsurf can really deliver, I've linked a video where you can see it successfully create a full-stack app with proper database implementation. All right, now, if you think that both of these are evenly matched, the deciding factor might come down to pricing. First up, we have Cursor's pricing. Both Cursor and Windsurf offer a 2-week free trial. However, in Cursor's free trial, you only get 2,000 completions and 50 slow premium requests. On the other hand, Windsurf's free plan offers much more, including unlimited auto completions in the editor, charts, and additional features. Even if you decide to purchase a plan, Windsurf is significantly cheaper. The Pro plan on Windsurf costs $10, while Cursor's Pro plan is priced at $20 per month. So if you think they're evenly matched in terms of performance, you might want to consider switching to Windsurf, as it's half the price and offers much more, even in its free version. Well, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.